The Songwriters Hall of Fame released their inductees to the 2025 class of the Doobie Brothers. George Clinton, Ashley Gorley, Rodney Darkchild Jerkins. I really like the idea of recognizing the individual that lives in Tennessee who wrote the song for the famous person.
I wanted for years to form a surf band and just cover
Those are your rock dreams. That's like a nightmare.
Yeah.
You got the Clown Hall of Fame and Research Center.
Do clowns go there to be studied?
I just imagine you taking a wrong turn in that museum and opening a door and just seeing clowns with like electrodes on their nipples, just being shocked. And
You're just seeing.
Yeah, exactly.
For this bonus round, we've got. Listen, Kevin, you could screw this up.
Sure.
Because if you get it wrong, it's 5 points for each contestant is going to pitch a new or absurd Hall of Fame idea. I got to tell you, man. I think I know the answer to who wins this week's game show. Kevin.
Yeah.
Did you just call me cop?
I was going to say Kevin as well.
Kevin.
Dan.
The Songwriters Hall of Fame released their inductees to the 2025 class, and we're going to discuss that today.
I have a question.
Russian?
I have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Is the Songwriters Hall of Fame different from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
We're gonna talk about that. So we're gonna talk about what a Hall of Fame is too, and why do we care, and what, Kevin, the history of the Hall of Fame is, and what it all means here on
Real Brave Live.
But first, if you're a guitarist, you must join our community. You can click the link below, get access to all the things. So do that right now. Click the link below and join us in our community. So, guys, I didn't realize that there was a Songwriters Hall of Fame.
Wow.
I kind of just went over that, and
I learned about it last year.
I didn't know this existed.
The reason I learned about it was because my favorite band, REM, was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame last year.
Your recent favorite band.
Like in the last 10 years, yeah.
Okay.
Songwriters Hall of Fame. And they reunited for it. The only time they've reunited since they broke up, all four members got together and they played one song at the ceremony.
Wow.
And I was jealous I didn't go to it. It was in New York. I could have gone and just didn't go.
You should have went.
I should have went.
The legendary acts, such as the Doobie Brothers, were put in there. The Doobie Brothers were from San Jose, California, and they're huge. We've got Mr. Michael McDonald, Mr. I Sing with a Pickle in My Mouth.
Right.
That's what the
Yam will be there.
Yam will be there guy. Pete Townsend of the Who said that their songs seem to pop out of the radio speakers, according to CBSNews.com. I have a real big beef with band pictures. We should do a whole thing with that.
Band pictures?
Band pictures. Yeah, there's a picture of them like recently, and they're all like looking this way. Like, why? All right. George Clinton is considered one of the pioneers of funk. Is he still alive?
He is.
Yes.
Still touring.
Still touring.
He was at, what was he at? What's it called? Riot Fest. George Clinton was at Riot Fest, which is typically like
Punk stuff, right?
Punk, like Jimmy Eat World, Taking Back Sunday. Don't ask me how I know about this stuff.
I don't know how you know this.
But George Clinton was there too, bringing the funk.
Bringing it funk.
I saw George Clinton in 2010, maybe. It was on my birthday. He was doing a matinee show at a park in New York City for free. And I was like, it'll probably be like a 45-minute thing. It took like 3 hours. It was incredible. It was amazing. So much fun.
Where? Midtown?
I think so. I think it was at Bryant Park.
Bryant Park. Bryant Park's a cool place. Yeah. There's Ashley Gorley. I think this is where the actual songwriters come in. Like, so I'm not saying the singer-songwriters. I'm talking about people that just write songs and then they get credit for it. His hits, Ashley, which I didn't know was a boy's name, by the way. Is that a thing?
It's a southern
The
thing.
founder of Ashley Furniture's name is Ashley.
Oh, really?
Ashley Johnson.
How do you know that?
It's a man.
But how do you know that?
I looked it up because I like to look things up.
You went shopping one day and said, I wonder whether this is an actual
I'm
boy
always
or-"
wondering about things.
He wrote I Had Some Help by Post Malone and Morgan Wallen, Play It Again by Luke Bryan, and a couple other things, pretty little ditties. Nashville songwriter.
It's a little weird that
Don't
we get a
say
songwriter in who's like currently writing, whereas it took the Doobie Brothers, who, like, whether you love them or hate them, a lot of hits, took them 40-something years to get in, whereas this dude is writing bro country songs now and gets in. That's a little suspect.
Bro
A boy named
country.
Ashley.
Bro country. That's definitely that genre.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. We've got Rodney Darkchild Jerkins, Destiny's Child, Lady Gaga, Beyonce, Whitney Houston, among others, and Michael Jackson. Tony McCauley, British producer and songwriter. Terrible picture. Have you seen this picture?
I saw it before, yeah.
Yeah.
And this one was really the reason why I wanted to talk. Mike Love.
Mike Love, the villain of the Beach Boys.
I got killed. I mean, killed.
I'm just showing him right now. My display name today is Mike Love, not War. So, just showing that off.
Thank you. I got killed for a YouTube short we did where I celebrated Mike Love as a singer-songwriter, and people went nuts on us. Nuts. So he wrote songs.
So, yes, he did.
Come on.
No, he did.
Ryan,
He did.
please,
He did.
our resident Beach Boys analyst.
I love the Beach Boys. My dad's favorite band. I saw the Beach Boys with my father at their 50th anniversary tour. It's a wonderful memory I have. Mike Love wrote the melodies and lyrics to a lot of Beach Boys songs, but he also only wanted to do Surf and Cars songs. He famously told Brian Wilson when they were making Pet Sounds, "Don't fuck with the formula," because that was doing interesting music, and he just wanted to keep doing not even that kind of surf, not even fun surf,
man.
I get around.
yeah, just very poppy stuff. Yeah, exactly.
But he's the Kokomo guy.
He is the Kokomo guy. Yes,
Kokomo. It's one of my favorite songs.
I wanted for years to form a surf band and just cover Kokomo. People will be so mad. The surf tones are playing tonight, and it's just Kokomo covers for 3 hours.
For 3 hours.
Yeah, just different, slightly different versions of Kokomo all night long.
Progressively worse versions of Kokomo.
Exactly. It's just horribly.
There's a John
Mulaney.
John Mulaney does a bit about Tom Jones.
What's New Pussycat?
What's New Pussycat?
No, that's the one. That's the one that they. No, that's the one.
Yeah,
that's the one. Right?
It's not unusual. It's the one.
Interrupted by.
And we threw in one. It's not unusual.
Yeah.
Yeah. But just how mad would a bar full of people wanted to see surf music be? It was just Kokomo all night long.
Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take you to Aruba. Okay. So Mike Jones is in the Songwriters Hall of Fame.
Mike Love, you mean?
Mike Jones. Mike Love. Mike Love,
I
sorry.
don't know who Mike Jones is.
Mike Jones. Mike Love. Sorry, guys. So, so much to your chagrin, all the people that hate Mike Love and Mike Jones. So this leads me to the history of Hall of Fames. We
should mention, by the way,
What?
The preeminent Hall of Fame that is out there is the Baseball Hall of Fame. And yesterday they announced their inductions for 2025.
Oh my goodness! Did you have a pod about that yet?
No, well, on Friday.
Oh, well, you did. This wasn't good enough because there was a Yankee on there.
No, because no one is going in as a Met. That's why. Billy Wagner, former Met, got in, but he won't be entering the Hall with a Mets cap on.
He won't.
No, he probably was an Astro. He had his best years as an Astro.
Okay.
So yeah, that's why.
Billy Wagner was a Met.
2006, 7, 8, and 9.
Oh,
All-Star
I don't
twice,
remember
came in
that.
sixth in the Cy Young voting one of those years.
Yeah, I don't remember
101
that at
saves as a Met. Yeah,
I'm thinking of Trevor. I'm getting him confused with Trevor Hoffman.
okay, yeah.
Can we? I would like to do a thing of our top 10 halls of fame. A halls of fame, Hall of Fame.
Well, could we just put a little pin in that? Because
Sure.
I do have. There's a little bit.
We got a bit.
I got a bit.
Great.
And so just remember that, and then whatever you wanted to say.
Okay.
Well, the reason I brought this up was because the Baseball Hall of Fame was the first in America professional sports Hall of Fame that was taken sort of seriously.
Yeah.
And it's still probably the most exclusive Hall of Fame that's out there. And people have strong feelings about this. Like, should a Hall of Fame be small? Should it be only the top
Tall.
1%?
Should it be tall?
You know what I mean? Asshole. should it be a small class of people, or should it be broader to reflecting? So that's kind of the argument with all these halls of fame. Right?
I think my argument. Well, I think maybe we'll get to the end of it if I can try to keep my thoughts together. Here is I tried with the limit. As you know, if you're an avid listener, I have about an hour to put this together each week. So I mean, I cram as much Adderall type medicine into my body to focus for an hour.
It's mushrooms, right? It's
Mushrooms, yes. It's a different type of Adderall. But yeah, just insane focus. So I attempted to look up the history of greatness and We went from the ancient.
This is real cocaine vibes, by the way.
Right?
Looking up the history of greatness.
This is real Charlie Day pointing at a corkboard with a bunch of interconnecting articles.
There's no Venn diagram here. I mean, I don't think we're going to find anything that kind of circles around each other. We've got so many different things from the Mustard Hall of Fame to his Ramses. Is it Ramses? Ramses. Thank you. Ramses and his tomb and all the things he had on his wall. You could consider in ancient Egypt that the temples had the greats right on the walls. I don't know what they actually have on there, but you can surmise that was a wall of fame.
What about Sal's famous pizzeria from Do the Right Thing that has the Italian American Hall of Fame on the wall?
I mean, that could be looked at as racist.
That's sort of the central conceit of the movie is that they believe it is racist.
Yeah.
In Fort Worth, Texas, there's the National Cowgirl Museum and Hall of Fame.
Have you been there?
Not as sexy as it sounds.
Have you been?
No,
of course not. You can go to the hero cults. You've got temples and altars dedicated to legendary heroes like Achilles and Hercules in Rome. You have the Forum of Augustus in China. You have ancestral halls. You have the Confucian temples. India, Mesopotamia. So you could probably make a straight line from the earliest parts of civilization to the Mustard Hall of Fame, right?
Sure.
Okay. So, but I don't understand.
It's the AVN Hall of Fame.
I don't understand
Adult Video News.
Why we need to celebrate all of this. The first Hall of Fame was established in 1900. The Hall of Fame for Great Americans, Brian.
Okay.
It still stands today. It's on the campus of the Bronx Community College. It's an outdoor sculpture gallery and it was the first Hall of Fame in the United States. I confirmed this in multiple places. After that, we have I would say the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Which was there not too soon thereafter. But then it starts just picking up from there. Yeah, so we've got the baseball, football, basketball, hockey, soccer, tennis, golf Hall of Fame. You ever been to the Tennis Hall of Fame? Not really. Yeah, neither have I. You've got the Olympic, track and field, swimming, gymnastics, auto racing, combat sports, right? You've got winter sports. Then you've also got other sports, lacrosse, cricket, rugby, baseball, softball, horse racing, and surfing Hall of Fame. Kevin, you've been there. There it is. You've got the miscellaneous rock and roll, country.
Wait a timeout. Is there a miscellaneous Hall of Fame?
You got the miscellaneous halls of fame.
I thought you meant there was a hall of fame called the miscellaneous. It's just like great things that have no other category.
It's the guy with the longest fingernails.
Yeah, it's just like all the random stuff that's really good but has no real category. There's like al dente pastas there because that's great.
It's just a wall of pasta that everybody's throwing on their pasta on it. The National Radio Hall of Fame, the Hollywood Walk of Fame. You've got science, business, and leadership halls of fame. You've got Pulitzers. You've got cultural hall of fames, and you've got the historical. So, and this is post 20th century. This is not like anything like recent. You got the Clown Hall of Fame. Would you ever go there?
Yes.
No.
Yes, I would.
You have a problem with clowns?
Problem is a strong word, but I don't need to go hang out with a clown for a couple hours.
I just watched the movie based on the novel It for the first time this past weekend. And spoiler alert, that's a dumb movie. They just insulted him to death at the end. I don't know if either of you have seen it.
I've read the book. I have not.
I've read the book
movie.
twice.
They just bully him at the end.
You talking about the new movie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
With, what's his name? Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't like the ending? The ending of the actual book is most people would have problems with it.
Yeah, I mean,
the ending of the book is not great. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seemed silly.
We're
Wasn't
not going to
there
talk
also
about it.
like a child book?
Yes, that's what I was going to say, but I decided not to say it, and then you said it.
Yeah, I haven't read the book.
Okay.
So I'm not,
well,
I'm
the
not
book
a
is
pervert.
excellent. It's a wonderful. We're getting off topic.
It's 1,000 pages, but it's great.
You got the Chili Hall of Fame. You got so many. The Insurance Hall of Fame. You've got the Barber Museum and Hall of Fame. You've got the Cowgirl Hall of Fame, the Walking Dog Hall of Fame, the Toy Hall of Fame.
I've been to the Toy Hall of Fame before, actually.
I just don't. What I don't understand is like, is it narcissism? Is it
100%.
okay?
I'm hung up on the Chili Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Because how can you measure in retrospection how good one's chili was? You just have a group of people at the time the chili was made and served saying this is the best chili I've ever had.
Right.
And now it's in the Hall of Fame?
Well, I mean, you could have a chili recipe that is passed down, and people say this is the best chili recipe. But I feel like that's a limited pool, right? Like how many different recipes do you? There's I got one like beef chili, one chicken, one white bean, vegetarian chili.
Yeah.
But like at a certain point, isn't there just like after 10, is there really more to put in that Hall of Fame?
And honestly, if you're going to have a recipe for chili, there's varying degrees of heat that you're going to use to cook up those onions and that oil. And if you get it wrong,
communicate those heats, different types of peppers.
Yeah, you get that wrong. That base is not going to be right.
Blew it.
You just totally blew it.
Yeah.
But like the Clown Hall of Fame. Now we're talking there. The Clown Hall of Fame is actually I want to look that up because that is fantastic. The Clown Hall of Fame has to be just absolutely horrifying.
Viewers, if you Venmo us enough money, we will take a trip to the Clown Hall of Fame and be terrified on your behalf.
It's in Baraboo, Wisconsin.
Go fund me. Real Brave Live goes to the Clown Hall of Fame.
I'd have a huge problem with clown faces, right?
Huge problems overstating it, but I don't want to be there.
The website's from like 1985.
Weird.
Oh, it's the International Clown Hall of Fame and Research Center.
Oh.
That's an interesting wrinkle. So you'd wonder, do clowns go there to be studied? Or do they have like a lab that they create clowns in? I
just imagine you taking a wrong turn in that museum and opening a door and just seeing clowns with like electrodes on their nipples, just being shocked and
to see.
Yeah, exactly. Just a horrible, horrible place.
So this brings us back to the Songwriters Hall of Fame. So this is just another kind of mistake, I think, because I don't understand what their reasoning is. Like, I like the idea of I really like the idea of recognizing the individual that lives in Tennessee who wrote the song for the famous person. I love that idea.
Right.
But I don't like the idea of recognizing someone from 50 years ago and they've already got all the talent and all the accolades and all that. All that is for is narcissism and advertising. But no, Ashley, I think you deserve it.
Way to go, Ashley.
Right? As a songwriter.
If he's watching. Good, congratulations.
You ever written a song for somebody and never get credit for it?
No.
Nah. So I did some songwriting for people, and we did deals, and never really got like the recognition.
You're on Spotify.
I wouldn't say that that's a good thing.
You've made dozens of dollars.
I've made dozens of dollars in my music career. There was one time we were at one of the conferences, and kids like, "Oh, you're on Spotify," and I was like, "Yeah." And I told him where. I'm like, I really don't want to give it to you. I knew why. Yeah. And then he goes there. He's like, "Oh, you have 3 followers."
Oh.
Are you on Spotify?
I have tracks on Spotify that are collaborations with other artists. I don't have any like solo stuff on Spotify.
Yeah, man, you following the Rock Dreams?
No.
You not following the Rock Dreams, man?
That's so condescending.
Are you following the Rock Dreams, Brian?
No.
Stop dodging the question.
No, I'm not.
I mean, you following the Rock Dreams, man?
What are your Rock Dreams specifically? What do they entail?
I'm on stage and I forgot how to play all the songs, and the show's about to start. The drummer's counting in. I don't know what key we're in.
Yeah, that sucks. I hate that one.
Yeah.
Those are your rock dreams. That's like a nightmare.
Yeah. It's a great view into my my mental state there, Dan.
The bass is and the drummer is a fundamental rock of the band.
Yeah.
And you're just telling me that you make it up as you go along.
No, I am the most prepared guy on stage all the time, to my detriment. Like, I'm the kid at the school play who memorizes everyone else's lines, and it's like you can see him mouthing the parts like that. That's me in a band. I know when everybody's supposed to be coming in, and when they miss it, I'm a little bit squirrely about it. So yeah.
Were you the guy in the band that did all the bookings too?
I always book. I do the charts.
You do the charts too.
Yeah.
The hell are you doing the charts for?
Top of the charts.
Just the lead sheets for people.
You're doing the lead sheets. Yeah. They're not doing their own work. You're doing it for them.
I mean, they put some work in, but someone needs to be the captain.
Have you considered just a loop pedal?
Yes.
And going on stage with that and playing everything.
Yeah, that would be a great thing to watch.
Right?
Just me like instrument like darting over there and do the thing and then running around. Yeah, no.
Okay. Well, I guess I would really like to see this idea of the Kokomo band come to light. Can you please talk to Mike about that and iron off? And
yeah. I'll see what he says.
See what he says.
I just think it would be, first of all, you have to find a group of can I find 50 people who like surf music enough to go to this? Number one. And then, do I dislike them enough to trick them into experiencing this? So there's a couple of different layers here.
You could do it on April 1st, right? April Fool's Day. And have a show.
Yeah.
And play Kokomo. How many times can you play it? It's like a 3-minute song.
Yeah.
So you can play it 20 times in an hour.
Yeah.
That'd probably be enough.
I think the last time should be like a 45-minute psychedelic jam on Kokomo. Just, full on Grateful Dead shit.
Yeah, man. You got to have John Stamos in there somewhere.
Of course, yes.
Right? What does he do? He just plays the bongos? Yeah.
Some bongos, yeah.
Oh, John Stamos. Leads us to, this game. You want to do the game?
We're doing a game?
We're going to do a game.
Yes.
So let's do this game. Today's game is a Walk of Fame for famous walls of fame that honor halls of fame.
What?
Right.
It'll probably make more sense with music in the back.
Oh, we should have some music. Let's go with the music. Oh no, that's not what I want. There we go. Welcome to today's game show is a Walk of Fame for famous walls of fame that honor halls of fame. In this game, we'll test your knowledge of the weird, wild, and downright wacky world of fame shrines. Contestants, are you ready to walk this ridiculous path of fame?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Today, we do have a cash prize. A cash prize of $5.
$5 American dollars.
$5 whole dollars, which can get you, this Abraham Lincoln can get you what, Brian?
Most of a coffee.
That's right.
Pour it in my hands.
Yeah, if you get rid of the cup, maybe you get a full coffee for $5.
Just pour it in my hands. So we're going to have a couple of different rounds of this wonderful game we're going to play. And the first one I made up really quick, and let's see how much we fail on this one.
As always, my question is, are you asking each of us a question, or are we going to buzz in some way?
I'm going for, yes, you should, what?
Are you going to say, Kevin, here's your question, and then Kevin answers it? Or do you say, both of you buzz in, REM stands for, and I have to say, like, Brian or whatever to get buzzed
Rapid
in?
eye movement.
Right.
Actually, it has no meaning.
Aw.
Rapid eye movement has no meaning.
The band REM claims it doesn't stand for rapid eye movement.
Oh, I don't believe
Oh,
that.
you didn't say it was in the context of the band.
I'm just saying. Anyway, so what are the rules?
Well, I deleted the game structure. This guy. So that's going to be a problem. The game concept is two players will compete to identify real, absurd, or completely made-up walls of fame, halls of fame, or similar concepts. You earn points by correctly guessing whether a given wall, hall, or fame is real or fake, answering the trivia about them. So I guess what we're going to do here is we're going to have answers. So the first round that we have here, we're going to go back and forth.
Okay.
And I'm going to name 5 bands here that could be in the Hall of Fame, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, or not. And you have to say yes or no. Got it?
Sure.
Here we go. Artists and bands not inducted into the Rock and Roll
Start
Hall
with
of
Kevin, by the way. I feel like I always start and then I have an unfair advantage.
Okay.
So start with Kevin.
So all 5 of these have to either be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame or not in the Hall of Fame.
Pretty sure I won the last 2 games.
No,
you
I
won the
think you
last
won.
one.
Oh, okay.
You guys are tied.
Oh, okay.
It can be a fight to the death. So they either have to all be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame or not be in the Rock and Roll Hall of
So
Fame.
if one of them is not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, then its answer is false.
Correct. You ready?
Yep.
The artists that are in the Hall of Fame or not in the Hall of Fame: Kevin, Iron Maiden, The Smiths, Soundgarden, Daft Punk, and Oasis.
True.
They're not in the Hall of Fame.
Dang.
Brian?
Yes.
Wu-Tang Clan, Nas, Outkast, Alice in Chains, Jane's Addiction.
Not in the Hall of Fame.
Very good. Kevin.
Yeah.
The Pixies, Ronnie James Dio, Joy Division, Devo, and Motorhead.
Not in the Hall of Fame.
Very good. Brian. Bjork?
Jork in it.
The answer is no. They're not in the
We're
Hall of Fame.
jerking. Television,
Not in the Hall
Brian
of Fame. Not in the Hall
Eno,
of Fame.
Nick
Not in the Hall of
Drake,
Fame. Not in the Hall of Fame.
Warren
Not in the
Zevon.
Hall of Fame.
Very good. You guys are winning. You getting the point here?
Yeah.
John Coltrane, The White Stripes, Fiona Apple, and Sonic Youth.
Not in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, we have a problem with that?
Yes.
Yes, we do. Moving on to round 2. Why should they be in the Hall of Fame, Brian?
Each of those bands?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Pixies first. No, because it's a weird thing. Like, there's no official criteria for what the Hall of Fame is. I'm pulling the time down a little bit.
Yeah.
There is no official criteria for what it is. So, like, Bon Jovi's in the Hall of Fame, but I would argue that Bon Jovi didn't do anything, like, new for music. Whereas Sonic Youth and Black Flag and the Pixies and all these bands created a whole new genre of music, and they're not in.
Yes.
So, like, that is my problem, is what is the Hall of Fame for? Is it celebrating commercial success? If so, that shouldn't be a Hall of Fame. It should be a Hall of record sales or whatever.
Yes.
Or should it be innovation? If that's the case, John Fahey and Brian Eno and John Cage should all be in there, and that's not really what it is either.
Right.
It's a weird bastardization of both ideas.
Kevin?
What?
Exactly. Okay. Well, I mean, everything that Brian says is blasphemy because they don't believe in it. Is Fish in the Hall of Fame?
No.
That sucks. They're not even in the Writers Hall of Fame.
No.
Are they in any Hall of Fame?
Probably like crunchiest bands of all
Yeah.
time.
I'm
Hall of
sure
Fame.
there's a Vermont Hall of Fame therein.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah,
There
yeah.
has to be.
Right there with Bernie Sanders, who just signed up for the 2030 election. Did you see that?
I did.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Get out of here. He'll be like 90.
He'll be like almost
Look,
90.
Everyone knows that Trey Anastasio is one of the best guitar players on the planet. Mike Gordon is a very underrated bass player.
This is true.
Everyone is saying this.
All right, round 2, real or fake. So now we're going to go into the generalized halls of fame in the world.
Are we
We've
saying
got.
true and false for these?
We're going to say, real or fake.
Okay, sure.
So we've got 3 of these questions. We're going to get 1 point for the correct answer. Bonus points if the contestant can explain why they think it's real or fake. All right. If you've been listening, you should get some of these. The Clown Hall of Fame.
That's a real thing.
It sure is. That's one for Kevin.
And then the reason I think that it's a real thing is because you mentioned it earlier.
I don't know if we should give him a point for that.
Nope.
Okay.
All right, number 2, back to Brian. It's the Chicken Wing Hall of Fame in Buffalo, New York.
That has to be a thing.
Fake but plausible.
I really would have thought.
If there's a chili Hall of Fame, there ought
Yeah,
to be a
exactly.
wing Hall of Fame.
Why do you think it should be a real thing?
Oh, it shouldn't be real, but I think it probably is real.
Yeah.
Like if there's a chili Hall of Fame, it's no dumber than that.
There is a chicken wing Hall of Fame. It's called Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, very, 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 very good. But we're not going to give you any points. And of course, Kevin, the Mustard Hall of Fame.
That's a real
this is
thing.
bullshit. This is the second one
That's
in
a
a
real
row.
thing. Hey,
that
you wanted to
talked
go.
about.
You wanted me to go first, so
That's
here we
true.
go. The Mustard Hall of Fame is real
And why do you think
on
it's
my
real?
own
because you mentioned it earlier.
You're not getting extra points for that.
Dang.
All right, so you got 2 points. What's the score?
4-2, Kevin.
Can we
right
have
now.
some more music here?
You turned it off, not me.
Okay, I sure did. It's so low.
I'm turning
It's
it back up now.
so
you
low.
wanted to turn it down, so I brought it down.
It's so low. It's so high.
All right. After you got in question.
We'll bring it down again. When someone is running the board, they have creative control.
Sure.
But if the people that are listening can't hear the damn thing, then what's the point?
It doesn't matter. That's why. It doesn't matter at all.
I quit. At the end of this year, I quit.
Oh, really?
I do, yeah. Wow. Round 3, famous honorees. 2 points for the correct answer. Bonus point for funny reasoning or commentary. The host names an inductee from the Hall or Wall of Fame. The players guess which hall or wall they belong to. Got it?
Sure.
Okay, yeah.
Let's just do 2 because the first one is too easy. Ready? The honoree, Pac-Man. Which Hall of Fame? Is it you?
Is it the Video Game Hall of Fame?
Final answer?
Is it the Arcade Hall of Fame?
The Pinball Hall of Fame.
Oh, eat shit,
Interesting.
Kevin.
Yeah. Fuck me.
And back to you, Brian. Rubber Duck. Which Hall of Fame?
The Toy Hall of Fame.
How'd you know that?
I was there. I saw it there.
Get out of here.
I was at the Toy Hall. Yeah.
Aw, you get 2 points for that.
I
What?
do.
What's the score now?
4-4, baby.
Oh, baby, this is a good
My
one.
favorite time signature.
All right,
All
so
time.
now for 3-ish, 5-ish questions. This is the rapid fire absurdity round.
Okay.
Okay.
This whole thing has been absurd.
True or false? There's a surfing walk of fame in California.
It's me?
Sure is.
True.
Where is it?
Probably by the beach.
Yeah, it was pretty good, actually. That's in Huntington Beach. Very good.
Gets a point for that.
Gets a point for it. Which Hall of Fame honors both condiments and collectors?
Condiments and collectors?
He's stumped. Oh, we got to get the
Steal.
music back up.
Steal.
No,
Steal.
wait. We got to get the music back up.
Well up. I don't know. Kevin, what's your thought on this? I'm waiting for the answer to this bullshit question.
Oh, is it the Mustard Hall of Fame?
It is the Mustard Hall of Fame.
God damn it!
Yes. Nailed it.
Is he get a point for that too?
I'm going to get so much of a cup of coffee, it's going to be ridiculous.
Just pour it in my hands. And the last one here is going back to Brian.
Okay.
This is a good one. If cats had their own wall of fame, which feline internet celebrity would be its first inductee?
That would be Grumpy Cat.
Oh, I love that one. That's the correct answer.
Oh, okay, all right,
All right.
sure.
I have also seen Grumpy Cat in person. True story.
Have you really?
I have.
Is it real?
It's a real cat.
It's a real cat. What kind of cat is that?
I don't know. I was at New York Comic Con one year, and they had it like I guess there was a Grumpy Cat comic, and so they're like, clear the way, and they wanted to move, and they just walked like on a pillow, Grumpy Cat down the middle of the.
The Icon has Cheeseburger Cat, I believe, predates Grumpy Cat.
Possibly yes. Yeah.
All right, we've got one more round here, a little fun round.
So
The
it's
game.
6-5, Kevin, right now.
Yeah. So
my
this
height.
bonus round, we've got. Listen, Kevin, you could screw this up.
Sure.
Because if you get it wrong, it's 5 points for the funniest and most creative pitch. And what is the pitch? Each contestant is going to pitch a new or absurd Hall of Fame idea. The host judges based on creativity and
So
humor.
loud. I'm sorry. So loud.
Speak up.
The host judges based on creativity and humor. And I'll give you an example. The Hall of Fame for left-handed scissors. So I really need you to think about this. This is very important, okay? You're going to have to give me a new absurd Hall of Fame idea, and I'm going to judge which person gets it. And this Lincoln, brand new Lincoln, $5 bill that I took from my daughter Samantha.
Now I feel bad about winning if I win that because I know where that comes from.
All right, so let's have a couple of seconds while you guys think about this, and let's turn that music back up, please.
It's good thinking music. It's also good walking around music.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Like a day on the town, you know,
Yeah.
like an old town.
Yeah, we got about 15 more seconds there, kids. I mean, I would go all out on this.
I feel like I should be holding like a lollipop. You know, one of those big lollipops. It's like
Yeah.
round.
Yeah, he's preparing his creative mind for this. All right, let's go. So, do you have your ideas?
I do.
You have your ideas.
Locked in.
Oh, he's locked in. Who goes first on this?
Kevin, go first.
Kevin goes first. All right, and I'm gonna at the end of this, I'm going to judge who wins, and I'm sure I'll be making it up as I go along. Kevin,
Yeah.
give me your pitch for a new Hall of Fame.
So I saw on the internet recently, there's these people who, out of hair, like either cat hair or their own body hair, they make little figurines, like little, like not voodoo dolls, but like they're like voodoo dolls. They're
Okay.
like about that size, you know, and you know they can be molded from the hair to create figurines. I think the Hall of Fame for body hair figurines,
Body hair,
would be absurd.
body hair,
Body hair or cat hair or just hair in general.
pubic hair Hall of Fame.
Hair pubics.
Okay.
Pubes.
You want to expand upon that a little bit or expound?
No.
No, that's it. That's your idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Brian, can you beat that?
So I am going for some very low hanging fruit here, and I'm
Okay.
recognizing I am putting my finger on the scale by doing this. So I'm acknowledging that. Okay. The Real Brave Hall of Fame.
Ooh.
Such items as the carpet where someone threw up last week would be in there.
Yeah.
Uh,
New inductee.
Yeah, a new inductee, exactly. Dan's leather jacket would be hanging on the wall there.
Yeah.
You know, a lock of Colin's hair.
Ooh.
You
I like
know,
that.
Like some of the that old amp, the giant amp, the Fender amp doesn't work in the corner.
It doesn't work?
No, it works.
Oh, does it?
It
Oh,
just
okay.
shocks you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like with the sound or
No. Well, yes.
Yeah.
Because it's so nice.
Yeah.
But
I figured
also,
the-
it's not grounded.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the first inductee to this should be the diner where Don does all of his interviews over the phone for. Like, I think everybody I know who works here, when they had an interview with Don and he was at the same diner doing this interview, that should be the first inductee into the Real Brave Hall of Fame, I would think.
I got to tell you, man. I think I know the answer to who wins this week's game show. Kevin, you lose
Yeah, baby.
because my jacket in any Hall of Fame.
Why'd you have to do it like it was on The Bachelor? Kevin, please.
You don't get a
off the
rose.
stage.
You don't get a rose at all. I get the rose.
I love how your face like lit up too. I love ruining your life for just 2 seconds. Listen, if you or anybody you love has time to watch this show, tell them to stop doing it immediately. But if you're looking for guitar lessons, please click the link below. Check us out online. If you enjoyed any of this, please comment below and tell us what you think. We'll see you next time here on Real Brave Live.